Forecast. I'm Joseph, the host of the UFC Forecast, and we got the co-host tonight for the final picks. That's why we didn't shoot the video on Wednesday. Sorry for the late post tonight. We had to shovel some snow, throw some salt down, but we're going to go through the final face-offs here on YouTube, give our final predictions. Stay tuned for the parlays and parfaits at the end. Lowe's changing his dog of the week. He doesn't like Jordan Wright anymore.
After seeing him on the face-off, yeah, I don't think I can take him.
And we got my Mango Monster, my favorite monster.
First up, we got Clayton Carpenter versus Juancamilo Ronderos. And obviously this one we're going to go with the big favorite, Clayton Carpenter. I mean, he looked really good.
In the Contender Series, he went the distance, and he got cracked on the feet. He was impatient, but
yeah,
I think he's going to get his footing in this fight, Loaf, and maybe get it done inside the distance. If not, he should get it done by
a lot of people are expecting the finish. He's $1.83 for a finish, so
yeah,
people are expecting it, and I expect it too. Honestly,
and you're parlaying it.
I am parlaying it. I'm only doing probably one or two bets this week, and I'm taking him for finish on one of my bets. So I feel like he will get the finish.
He has the shades on. He looks good.
Yeah, I had them on last time. The shades might do her.
Yeah, the shades might get her done.
This is going to be my new dog because I like Themba, man. I feel like he's
confident too at the face-off.
And he's so much bigger than Fletcher, man. His height, his reach advantage is 9.5 inches. I mean, he's a champion of another league. I have to give it to Themba, man. And he's been, like I said, if you actually look at this guy's life story, I mean...
he's a blood diamond.
Yeah, he used to smuggle diamonds, and
he got attacked by dogs,
attacked by 5 police dogs, put in hospital, got beat up unconscious while he was getting robbed. I mean, I feel like this guy, he's been through a lot. I feel like he could take a beating. So, I mean, I feel like he's going to come out and surprise a lot of people on this debut. So, I'm going to go Themba. I'd say it's most likely going to be a decision, so I'm going to go Themba for decision.
On the early picks, I had Fletcher because Fletcher's wrestling. He's a really good wrestler, and he has the knockout power too, but he was supposed to win his last 2 fights and dominate with the wrestling and get the knockout, potentially, but he didn't. He looked like shit. He lost by decision to Matt Semlisberger, and the other one
that's
was
another one he struggled with.
Angelusa.
Matt had like a 6-inch reach on him.
Yeah,
so the guy
is even worse.
The guy has 9.5 inches.
I think Themba decision could be a sneaky play.
I think it will be.
Yeah, definitely don't parlay this one. I seen a couple of guys parlaying AJ Fletcher, and I sent it to Loaf, and I was like, man, like this is a pretty sketchy bet, don't you think? Like, definitely don't parlay AJ Fletcher. Whatever you're doing, he looks like a good favorite, but this is going to be a close fight.
I feel like it's one of those fights that Themba's going to surprise a lot of people. It's going to be closer than people think.
This could be very surprising. The UFC debut guy. And on his Instagram, he said he wants to be the UFC champion someday. So that could be something to look out for.
First fighter from Zimbabwe.
Yeah, first fighter from Zimbabwe. That's interesting. We'll see how he does.
Next up, we got Philipe Lins versus Ovince St. Preux. And I mean, St. Preux looks better than he has in the last...
he's not looking bad.
I mean, he looks pretty good for I don't know how... Is he 40 yet? I think he is.
Yeah, but the question is, how is he going to fight? He's been looking pretty gun-shy.
Philipe Lins will take this one.
Yeah, likely by a decision. Like, I don't see the finish in this fight, like, for either guy, honestly.
No, it'll be a decision, I'd say. Philipe Lins' decision's a good play.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put this one on bets either. I mean, I'm taking only like 3 or 4 people on bets this week. Everyone else I'm floating off. It's a lot of close fights. This one's another one. St. Preux can pull out those good wins. He's a tough fighter. So if I'm going to side with somebody, it's going to be Philipe Lins, but I'm going to leave it off the bets.
Yeah, Philipe Lins won his last fight. He had 4 takedowns in that fight against Marcin Prachnio. I think he's going to get the takedowns again here, and he has 100% takedown defense, so he's going to be very good on the feet, like to stay on the feet. 4 knockout losses, so as long as he doesn't get knocked out here, like I said in the early picks video, he's going to win this fight easily by a decision, Loaf.
Yeah.
Philipe Lins.
Looks a lot in better shape. Next up, we got Khusein Askhabov versus Jamall Emmers. And I mean, Askhabov looks really good. I think he looks ready to go, man. He looks strong. He
does look ready to go.
I got to get him, and he's right in his face, too. I got to give it to Askhabov, man. I think he's going to get it done by submission. He's got 10 of them. And, like Jamall Emmers is really good on the feet. He actually does hold up on the feet pretty well, so I feel like Khusein knows that. He'll take him to the ground.
He has 2 knockout losses, knocked out to Julian Erosa.
Jamall Emmers has 2 knockout and 2 submission losses.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I feel like Khusein only's got, out of 23 fights, he's only got 6 knockouts.
Yeah.
So I feel like Emmers will be able to put up a fight on the feet, and Khusein will take him to the ground and find a submission.
And Emmers is coming off that first round loss. He suffered a serious knee injury there.
Yeah.
With the heel hook. To come back against a Sambo wrestler here.
I think what you got to watch out for, I think, is
he needs to watch out for the submissions. That's for fucking sure.
Khusein armbar. He loves that armbar.
Yeah, he has armbars. That's for sure. Submission's a good play. I single bet that one there. It's going to be in the parlays and parfaits. It was $4.33 for the submission. I think that's money.
That's a high price, man, for 10 submissions for this guy. I mean,
and Emmers just got submitted in the first round.
And for those of you who don't know, Khusein is helping Alex Volkanovski train.
Yeah,
so
I heard that he was helping Volkanovski train against Makhachev. So that's something to.
A guy who's never been in the octagon before, helping a champion.
Something to keep in mind. Like, he's likely going to be a fairly safe lock of the week for you.
I can't believe he's $1.72.
Yeah, he's down to 166 now.
Oh, so is he? Okay.
Back where he started.
Up next, a women's bantamweight bout. Mayra Bueno
Silva
takes on
Lina Lansberg.
I think everybody is taking the same in this one. For to win, anyway. But me and Ryan, I think, both believe Bueno Silva by submission.
Yeah, we got the Bueno bar. Let's cheers, Loaf. You have half and I'll have half.
I can't eat one of those, man.
Come on, she's getting the submission. Mayra Bueno Silva.
Bars, man.
Let's go. She's getting that submission. It's in the parlays, parfaits. You know, she could get it done by a decision. Lina Lansberg's tough. World champion Muay Thai striker, but I can see her getting finished here and throwing in the gloves. She's 40 years old. Mayra Bueno Silva got the submission against Stephanie Egger in the first round there. And she's a threat on the ground, man. She won 6 out of 9 by submission.
Lina Lansberg may be a good underdog of the week.
Hell no. Hell fucking no. 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 That's crazy.
No, Bueno Silva. I mean, I won't take this. I don't like betting girls' fights. I won't take it on bets, but if I'm siding with somebody, he has a bet for Silva by submission.
Single bet, Silva submission.
And
Bueno Silva.
For me, I'm only, like I said, I'm only placing 1 or 2 bets, and I can't risk only 2 bets on Bueno Silva, so I'm just going to float this one off.
And next up, we got my lock of the week. Nazim Sadykhov, 7-1 against 7-1 Evan Elder. And I don't think this is going to be too close of a fight. On the feet, Sadykhov is going to be a much better striker here. He's going to have a better striking percentage and a better striking differential. He's training with much better guys. Merab Davashvili, Aljamain Sterling, Longo, and Weidman MMA are going to have him ready to go here, Loaf.
Yeah.
And I have a single bet for him to get the knockout as well. He's my lock of the week. And I'm going to go 3 in a row here.
I have this guy on my parlay as well. I have him for a knockout. I believe he will find that KO. He has quite a few knockouts.
5
out of 7.
3 in the first round and 2 in the third.
Yeah. I mean, against Evan Elder is actually alright grappler. He's a good wrestler. So, I mean, I feel like Nazim will be way more comfortable on the feet. He lands over 75% of his significant strikes. I feel like he'll definitely find the target here. He'll definitely put this one half. Well, maybe not half early. I'd say second round.
It could be third because he usually finishes in the first or third.
Yeah.
So, and Nazim's striking defense is 65%, and Evan Elder's is 33%. Like, you really got to go
This Nazim guy had a nice knockout his last fight.
Yeah, it was beautiful, but it was in the third round on the Contender Series. And it was a game prospect, or a game opponent, in the Contender Series fight there. Evan Elder, I really think he's going to have a tough time on the feet here, man. I'm definitely playing knockout.
And Nazim will be able to keep it off the ground, I believe.
Yeah, 100%. And next up, we got my dog of the week, Jim Miller, against Alex Hernandez. Hernandez is a short notice opponent, coming back after getting knocked out in December to Billy Quarantillo. Not a good decision. Jim Miller won his last 3 fights inside the distance. He has 19 submissions. Loaf, are you taking him for an underdog too, or no?
I can't.
Oh, come on.
I can't, man.
Come on, Jim Miller.
I like Jim Miller a lot. I feel like he's a great finisher. But, I mean, I feel like Hernandez is just bound to bounce back after those last couple, man. I really feel he looks in great shape. I mean,
his chin's questionable.
Real shape. I know, it is questionable.
And he got submitted to Money Moyakano there, too.
That's Moyakano, though. Yeah. Moyakano's known for the submissions. He also is known for submissions.
Fucking right he is.
But he's a little bit older, and I feel like he may just, if Hernandez can hold out for a while, I feel like Jim Miller will start to run out of gas, and I feel like Hernandez will be able to take over at that point. So I am going to go Hernandez. I'm not sure how the outcome of this is going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be under 2.5, like Ryan said.
Yeah, under 2.5 is a good bet.
But I'm going to leave this one off the cards, but I am going to take Hernandez.
I did single bet Jim Miller inside the distance here. It was $3.75 Betway Sportsbook, so stay tuned for the Parlays Parfaits. I'll have that one there. And Johnny K picks and Blood Money, they agree with me. Jim Miller, they have a single bet on him too. Loaf's not...
I'm not convinced.
He's not convinced.
No.
But I think we're going to have some money in our hands after Jim Miller finishes.
Jim Miller's on too good of a run. He hasn't been. That's why I feel like it's going to switch. It's going to flip.
Prachnio.
And next up, Lowe's not agreeing with this one either.
William Knight looks like someone.
Knight.
He literally looks like someone like a shit on steroids. I don't even. It's just fucked.
He looks ripped as fuck. He made 205. And Prachnio is leaning in, looking a little too serious. Looks like he has to shit.
Yeah, he kind of looks a little tense.
Little too tense. William Knight's calm as fuck. Like, that's what I noticed at this face-off. He's super calm. He's ready to go.
He's fucking ripped.
Yeah,
he's big.
Yoked, man.
He's a big 205.
And I single bet this fight as well, so stay tuned for the Parlays Parfaits. I think William Knight's going to get this knockout, Loaf.
This one,
he has 9 knockouts.
This one's
2
another one
wins.
I'm too sketched on. I like under 2.5.
Prachnio got knocked out 4 times. He's 2-6.
That was the fucking Magomed Ankalaev, Alexander Rakik. Like, top-level guys, man. William Knight, if he runs his gas tank out, he's fucked. And he usually does run his gas tank
Yeah,
out.
a lot of people are doubting him out. Like,
I'm telling, because he throws big looping right hands, and he's going to run his gas. If he runs his gas tank out, he's fucked. If he lands it on his chin, he's done as well.
I think he lands it.
So,
I think he lands
like
it.
I said, I'm not betting this at all. Under 2.5, I think is a good bet for this one. I feel like this is not going to go the distance.
Hey, man, I only have a half unit bet on William Knight for the knockout. So just a little sprinkle on it. I'm not too heavily invested, but I can definitely see the knockout, and it's like fucking $3 Betway Sportsbook. There's lots of value in it.
People may question it, but I am leaning towards more Prachnio, Marcin.
No shame, no foul. We'll
I
see.
feel like William Tank's just going to run his gas tank out too quick. And next up, we got Josh Parisian versus Jamal Pogues. And this one, I'm sketched about this one too. I'm so surprised that Josh Parisian's a $3 underdog, especially against a debut Jamal Pogues. Maybe he's had one fight, but I remember watching Jamal Pogues last time, and
it was in the Contender Series.
He barely won it. He barely
it was close.
Won.
It was in the Contender Series.
It was close, man. It was really close.
And Josh Parisian just fucking TKO'd Alan Badeau.
Yeah, Parisian,
that was a big win for him.
Parisian's no joke. I feel like he's actually one of the best underdogs on the card, honestly.
But Pogues his last loss was to Alex Polizzi, who just fought Yoel Romero. That's pretty good experience and a good guy to lose to. Like, this is going to be a close fight for heavyweights too. They're going to be swinging and banging.
I'm not taking this one, but I wrote down here under 2.5 for this one.
Yeah, they're going to be swinging and banging. Yeah. Someone's getting finished in this fight. But on my early predictions, I had Pogues for a decision. Like, that could happen too, I think. Like,
it's hard to say with heavyweights.
It's really hard to say with heavyweights. I don't love it, but you know,
I feel like
this is such a sketchy fight, man.
I'm edging more Josh Parisian, bro. I am. People are gonna think that's crazy because he's a $3 underdog, but I'm edging him out more. He has good experience with good people in the UFC.
And he looks really comfortable at the face-offs,
and he has some heavy hands. He's a lot bigger than Pogues as well. I feel like
Pogues doesn't look too comfortable at the face-offs. Like,
no. What, he's got AirPods in his ear?
Yeah, AirPods. He doesn't really make too much eye contact either, so Josh Parisian's pretty comfortable here. He has 11 knockouts.
I like Parisian here.
Yeah, it could be a play, but he did lose to Parker Porter by a decision.
But like I said, Pogues in his Contender Series, you can tell he doesn't have those hands to knock people out. I mean, he does do really good on the feet, but like he struggled his last Contender Series fight, man. He really struggled.
Yeah, he has 4 decisions and 4 knockouts. Only 1 win by
submission. And if you let Parisian get a hold of you, he has heavy hands, man.
Yeah, so. Like I said, he has 11 knockouts. He has 2 submissions and only 2 decisions.
It's almost 100% finish rate for Parisian.
Almost 100% finish rate, and they're mostly knockouts.
I gotta give it to Parisian.
He has heavy fucking hands.
I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, he's a pretty good underdog this week as well. Expect the unexpected.
Next up, we got my former underdog, Jordan Wright versus Zach Paga. I mean, Jordan Wright...
I don't expect Jordan Wright to win this one.
Jordan Wright looks so fucking weird, man.
He looks chinny as fuck.
He looks like way too tense.
And he looks chinny.
Yeah, well, his chin's huge. It looks like fucking... What's that? It looks like the... What's the guy off The Incredibles? Like Mr. Incredible.
He looks like fucking Phineas or Ferb. Something like that. But Zach Paga, he was a football player. He has heavy fucking hands, coming down from heavyweight. Just fought Muhammad Usman, who really should have had to fight before.
And Zach was looking good until he got knocked out against Muhammad.
He was, but Muhammad Usman had serious power.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
Knocked him out
Biggest
clean.
heavyweight I've ever seen, I think.
I can't believe he's not fighting over, before Paga is here.
Yeah, he should be fighting.
He should be fighting, but I doubt anybody wants to fight him, is probably the problem.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
And Zach Pogues moving down to light heavyweight. He made weight. He's ready to go here.
Yeah,
I think
he's gonna be lethal at light heavyweight.
I think he's gonna be lethal as well. I think he gets the knockout here.
Yeah.
Like you said,
Jordan Wright's been on a bad run, so
like his chin doesn't look great lately. He lost his last 3 fights all by finish. He's looking to go to the ground, but Pog has 100% takedown defense. He's not going to get him down.
I think this will be a stand and bang, honestly.
And if it's standing and banging, Zach Pog has a 6-2 striking differential, so he's going to get outclassed.
Jordan Wright has one of the highest in his division for significant strike accuracy, though it's almost 80%.
Yeah, but 100% chance he gets knocked out if he gets hit on the fucking chin.
Yeah. Next up, we got Jessica Andrade versus Erin Blanchfield. And this one I was kind of back and forth on. I still kind of am. Jessica Andrade, if it stays on the feet, she's definitely got it. She is powerful. She's one of the most powerful in that division for sure. But Erin Blanchfield's no joke on the ground. She's very dangerous. She had the last fight that she had that girl in the crucifix for like 4 minutes, just beating
Molly
her.
McCann?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucked her up.
That crucifix.
This is low-key a good women's fight, man.
So it's in my mind, it's either going to be Andrade by KO or Blanchfield by submission. It's going to be one of those, and I really feel like Jessica Andrade will be able to keep it off the ground. She'll be able to get up quick. I feel like it will be a KO for Jessica Andrade, most likely.
She did have that submission win against Amanda Lemos.
Yeah, like even that. That's impressive, man.
She's like $9 on Betway for a submission, Jessica Andrade right now. So if you wanted to sprinkle a little bit on that, there's some value.
Yeah.
She just went the distance with Lauren Murphy, but Lauren Murphy's tough. It's a 5-round fight this time. You got to think someone's going to get finished here under 3.5 rounds.
Oh, someone's getting finished.
Either the submission, Blanchfield, like you said, that's plus 400 on Betway, or Andrade knockout.
I'd say
striking's going to be a little bit too much, and this could be a little bit too early of a push for Blanchfield.
Andrade is going to find the knockout in the later rounds.
Like, she's a contender at strawweight and at flyweight for women's. She's been fighting much higher level competition. She's more comfortable in the UFC. I think the striking's going to be a little bit too much still, love.
Oh, yeah, big time.
I think it's going to be a little bit too hard.
She has the muscle tone of a man, for fuck's sake.
It's going to be hard for Blanchfield to find that submission, and if she's going in for those takedowns, she's going to get caught and her chin's going to get tested. Yeah. That's for sure.
She hasn't fought anyone like Andrade, for sure.
No.
Definitely not even close. So, I mean, yeah, that's my prediction, Jessica Andrade. But, I mean, Blanchfield's by submission. If you want to be risky and try to get a good payout, that's a good bet, man.
Yeah, it's $5 plus 400. Like that, like, I was considering it, but I can't bet another women's fight. I have Bueno Silva by submission, single bet. That's enough for me on this card.
I'm not betting any women's fights this time.
So we're locked in on the locks. I got Nazim Sadykhov. He's a 150 favorite right now. Lowest lock of the week, looking to go 9 in a row.
Khusein, Askhabov. I mean,
23-0.
It's pretty well as good as you get for a lock, I think, man. Like, I know
our locks are solid.
$1.66 seems to be the number. Ilyat Tapurier was $1.66. I believe Javid Basharat was also $1.66. Yep. So I mean, I feel like $1.66 is that number, man. It's a good. It's always hits. Even what was Yair? Was Yair 166 at one point?
I think he was.
Man. He was at one point.
Like around 166. That's a great price to come.
And then he dropped to 153. That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
And then your dog of the week, you're switching it from Jordan Wright.
I'm going to Themba Gorimbo for sure. I feel like he has.
I like that better.
He has one of the best chances, man, for an underdog above $3 or $3. I'd say he's the one. He's the one. Him or Josh Parisian. I feel like that's what's gonna happen.
And I have a $5 free bet. And are we gonna put the $5 free bet on Gorimbo decision?
I feel like Gorimbo can't knock out Fletcher, but
so if I put the $5 free bet on Themba Gorimbo decision, it'll be $5.50 Betway Sportsbook. So that'll pay me back $25, nearly $30.
And Fletcher lost. Fletcher lost both of his fights by decision.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Themba puts up a lot of volume, he has a lot of wins.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to finish Fletcher too.
Yeah.
It will be.
That reach is just going to keep him away the whole fight. Keep tagging him with the jab. The jab's going to be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be smart with it.
Yeah, by a decision's a good play, Themba, Gorimbo. Now, Parlays Parfaits. Loaf, give them the Platinum Hammer. We got 10 units down on this one for 25 units.
The Platinum Hammer is going to be mine and Ryan's lock. Khusein, Askhabov, and Nazim Sadykhov. Both money line, minus 139, minus 200 equals plus 159. 10 units to win plus 25 units.
Let's smash it. And And then we got the over-under parlay. We got Jordan Wright and Zach Paga to go under 2.5. That's negative 357. And then we got Jim Miller, Alex Hernandez to go under 2.5. That's negative 189. That's a plus 300 parlay. 2 units to win 4 units. I'm going to double my money there.
I feel like that one will hit.
That should be easy money. And my first single bet, we got Bueno Silva submission. It's plus 210, and I got a unit down on that for plus 3 units. My second bet is Jim Miller inside the distance. It's plus 275. I'm putting 1.5 units down on that one for 5.5 units. He's my dog play this week. And then my lock play, I'm single betting Nazim Sadykhov, knockout TKO, plus 187, 1 unit down on that as well for 2.5 units back. And then Loaf's lock, I'm going to single bet that for a submission, plus 333, 1 unit again on that for plus 4 units.
That's a good bet.
That's a really good bet.
I don't know how it's that high for a submission.
And then here's my sprinkle. I got William Knight knockout, plus 200 for 1.5 units back. You know, if William Knight's going to win this fight, it's going to be that knockout. And then we got Los Parlay.
My parlay is going to be Khusein Askhabov by submission. Ryan's lock, Nazim Sadykhov by KO, TKO.
Some of my single bets there.
And then I'm going to go Clayton Carpenter by finish. So 3 outcomes. You got plus 33 for the sub for Khusein. You got plus 187 for the KO for Nazim. And you got minus 120 for the finish for Clayton Carpenter. 2.5 units to win plus 55 units on that one. So I'll be dropping $25 on this one.
To win 550.
570.
570?
Yeah.
And that's a plus 2,184 parlay. Yeah, if you hit that, you're going to be up big money, buddy.
The only one, Khusein just got to get that sub. I mean, I really believe Nazim will get the KO and Clayton will get the finish. I just need Khusein to pull through with that sub.
That's why I single bet it, because you never know.
Yeah, you do never know.
I don't like parlaying the outcomes. I just like to single bet.
I think Ryan knows my style of betting. It's kind of go all in.
So my parlay, which is also the UFC forecast parlay, just drop your comments below. Drop your parlay. Put hashtag UFC forecast. Me and Loaf would love to hear what you guys are going to do this weekend. Just take 2 or 3 guys, put their outcome, money line, over-unders. I don't really care. Just put a couple. Don't put your whole card predictions like Cucumber does. But we got Khusein Askhabov, Nazim Sadykhov, both to finish on this parlay. It's plus 200 and plus 162, and that equals plus 687. I didn't bet this because I already have 7 bets total. So I'm good for this week here. We're going to cash this weekend. And Cocaine Bear, it's in theaters February 24th.
So I can't believe it. Is that actually based on true events?
That is based on true events.
That's fucking hilarious. Make sure to smash that like button, suplex the subscribe button. We really appreciate everyone's support. Next weekend we got Jones versus Gain. I mean, that's going to be unreal. And I obviously
March 4th, not next weekend.
Obviously, you got to go with the former pound for pound in the world. We got to go Jones on this next one, man. I feel like he's gonna come back hard here.
That's on March 4th.
Oh, is it? Sorry,
yeah,
March 4th. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean that's a crazy card. We got Geoff Neal.
It's coming up.
We got Geoff Neal and Shavkat. We got Bo Nickel on this card.
Mark it on your calendars right
Valentina
now. Valentina
Shevchenko, Jalen Turner, Brunson. I mean, this card is good. Cody Garbrandt.
It's a stacked card, man.
Oh my goodness. Ian Gary's on it.
Your former lock of the week's brother, Farid Bastrat.
Oh, I'm going to be going Bastrat.
It's going to be a sick card. I'm definitely leaning John Jones. Early prediction on that one.
John Jones, yeah.
The GOAT. He's coming back. Bones Jones.
If Ryan... there's too many locks to take on this week, man. There's literally Bo Nickel. You got Shavkat. You got fucking... Driscus is fighting Derek Brunson. I feel like Driscus will win that. You got John Jones.
We had to shout out that card, man.
Yeah.
Make sure to smash the like button, suplex the subscribe button. We really appreciate that support. If you want to join the Patreon page, it's only $5 a month. You get early access to all of our bets, parlays. It's going to make you guys a ton of money. Let's get it this weekend.